Hello, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen and this is Jen Clayton Beauty. We do everything beauty and makeup related, and today I'm really excited because we have a huge, and when I say huge, I mean huge, testing new makeup. I picked up so many new things I discussed in my new makeup releases. If you're new to my channel, I do upload a new makeup releases every Saturday and I let you know what I'm interested in, what I'm passing on, and I have a pile of new makeup here on my desk and I cannot wait to test it out with you today. This is going to be my first time using these products, so I'll be giving you a first impression review and we're going to do a tutorial as well. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload lots and lots of new videos every single week. Down in the description box, I will link all of the products that we test out today. Discount codes, anything I have will be linked down below for you, as well as my favorite beauty subscription boxes, all of the other makeup that I'll be wearing in today's video, as well as discounts to my favorite indie brands. And come over, follow me on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. Let me zoom you in and let's get started testing a slew of new makeup. So in the recent new makeup releases, I talked all about this fun little set that e.l.f. Cosmetics put together in honor of the Mean Girls movie. So this is the Everyday We Wear Pink bundle. Let me show you what is in the bundle. I went ahead and picked up everything. One item has not shipped yet, but I have everything else that's included in the bundle. So the first thing we have is the e.l.f. Dewy Primer. Now I've heard really good things about this primer. It also included one of the brand new e.l.f. Camo liquid blushes. Now in this little kit, you have the option to choose your shades, and you can even buy these pieces individually rather than in the whole set. I went ahead, like I said, and bought the whole set. So I did pick up this e.l.f. Camo blush in that set, and this is called Pinky Promise. Now I did pick up a second liquid blush. I'll show you that at the end. Then you get a liquid metallic eyeshadow. This is in the shade Big Dipper, and again, you get to choose your shade. Also really excited about this. This is the brand new e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil. This is supposed to be a dupe to the Dior lip oil. I'm really excited about this. I have mine in the shade Pink Quartz because I thought it paired perfectly with the liquid camo blush and the whole Mean Girls theme. And then also there's their brand new creme gel lip liners for $2. I did go ahead and order one of those as well. That is the item that has not shipped yet. I'm really excited about that creme gel liner. I mean, it's only $2. So I'll share that in an upcoming testing new makeup since it is not here yet. But this is the majority of the whole Mean Girls Everyday We Wear Pink bundle. And again, you can purchase these items individually. If there's items you don't want, you can just add the individual items to your cart. But the entire bundle is only $33 on the e.l.f. website. Speaking of e.l.f., I did place an Ulta order and I picked up a couple other e.l.f. products. So I did get another one of the Camo liquid blush. I wanted a more neutral brown shade. This is in the shade Bronze Bombshell. So I actually have a pink Camo liquid blush and a bronze liquid blush. And then I did order the Glow Reviver lip oil in a neutral shade as well. And this is in the shade Honey Talk. So I have a brown lip oil and a pink lip oil. And then also from e.l.f., I picked up their newest foundation. This is the Camo Hydrating CC Cream. Now the other e.l.f. CC Cream I didn't love. Now this one, because it's hydrating, yeah, that is when I thought this is perfect for me. I do have normal to dry skin. I love anything hydrating, anything glowy, anything luminescent. So I am so excited to test this out. And I have the shade Medium 37N. I am a neutral undertone. Also, when I purchased the Mean Girl set off of e.l.f.'s website, I had to add one more thing to my cart to get free shipping. So I went ahead and picked up one of the little e.l.f. brushes. This is just a blending brush. So I thought we could try this out today as well. And then on Ulta, I saw this Baked Makeup Revolution highlighter. This had really good reviews. This is in the shade Diamond Glow. Now the packaging of this is really nice. You know that I'm not a big Makeup Revolution fan. I will say that the Simpsons highlighter from Makeup Revolution I loved. So I'm really excited to see how this applies. It's swatched beautifully. It reminds me of the Colourpop Super Shock formula, that baked formula, that kind of creamy tacky formula. So I'm super excited to test that out. And then I purchased all, and I mean all 6 of the new Colourpop multi-chrome creme gel liners. I love Colourpop's creme gel liner formula. I love multi-chrome liners in my waterline. It just really elevates a look. There's so many things you can do with these liners. So I went ahead and bought all 6 of the new shades. We will definitely use one of them in our waterline today, and I will go ahead and insert swatches of all of the other colors. We have Ventura Boulevard, which is this pretty cobalt blue purple. Pixie, which is their cream to gold shift. Movie Star, which is a little bit more pinky gold white icy. Power Trip, which is a teal multi-chrome. Actin Up, which is their purple. That one was absolutely beautiful. In fact, they all were absolutely beautiful. And then my favorite swatched was the green, which is in the shade Wild Idea. These are absolutely beautiful, and I was able to purchase them in a bundle form. I did use a discount code. Like I said, I'll put all that information down below for you, but I'm super, super excited about these. The only multi-chrome liner I had in my collection was from SheGlam, and I love it. I use it all the time. So I was so excited to see Colourpop actually release these. They swatch beautiful, they're shifty, they're gorgeous. I cannot wait to use these. And then lastly, for an eyeshadow palette, I picked up the brand new Unearthly Cosmetics Fall Magic Palette. Now I have the original Fall Magic palette. She did reformulate this, and I had said that I wasn't going to pick it up, and then she did a huge 40% off sale, so obviously I had to pick it up, and I absolutely love this color story. When I opened it up, I said, it's that beautiful. And the swatches, the mattes, the shimmers, everything is perfection. As always with Unearthly Cosmetics, it is my all-time favorite indie brand. And honestly, I'm really happy to have the revised one in my collection. I do also still have the original. I love that one as well. So we are going to test out this palette today as well. And then again, everything is linked down below. Any discount codes, anything I can find for you to save you a little bit of money will be in the description box. So I have already done my skincare. I just put my Milani under eye brightener on, and we're gonna test out the e.l.f. primer. So this is the Jelly Pop Dew Primer. I have it pulled up here on my computer, and it says Sticky Gel Makeup Primer infused with watermelon extract. It is only $10. It does have a pump top. Oh my goodness. It smells like a watermelon jelly rancher, and it is really tacky. Can you see that? Even as I pull my finger away, it is super sticky and tacky. So I'm hoping this will literally seal my makeup in all day. I actually just came home from the gym, and I'm going to dinner tonight with my neighbor and our group of friends. She's actually moving in 2 days to Guam. Her and her husband were stationed in Guam for the military. So this is the last time that I'm going to see her. And it is not even 8 a.m. and we don't have dinner until 5:30. So I need this makeup to literally last all day. So this smells incredible. It is a little bit tacky on my skin, but it feels very hydrating and maybe a little bit on the cooling side. It feels like my face is wet in a really good way. Ooh, I am liking this so far. So next up is the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream Foundation. Now, like I said, I didn't love the other e.l.f. CC cream, but I'm hoping because this one is hydrating, I'll like it a little bit better. This one also has a pump top. To tap that on my skin. Usually I use a liquid illuminizer or a liquid highlight or something to give my skin a really pretty glow, but I want to really test this foundation out as it is, really not mixing any other product into it, because that's going to really tell me if I like this. So I am going to use my foundation brush just to kind of blend that into the skin, and then we will tap it out with a beauty sponge. This is actually looking really nice on my skin. I would say that it is definitely at least medium coverage. I am going to put on just a little bit more, just a couple more pumps, just see if I can build it up to a little bit more of a full coverage. But it looks really nice on the skin. You can tell that it is a hydrating foundation. My skin definitely has a little bit of a dewy look to it, which I love. And this is by far the most perfect shade for me. And now I'm going to just tap that in with my beauty sponge. This is looking amazing. Oh my goodness, I love this. It is dewy, it is hydrating, it has a little bit of a glow. The coverage is fantastic. So I'm really excited to see how this wears throughout the day. Today, at the end of the video, when I'm going over my final thoughts on the products, I'll give you an update on a wear test. Since I didn't buy a new concealer, I am currently project panning using up my Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. So I'm going to add concealer as well as cream bronzer. I'm using this one from She Glam. I'm trying to use this one up, so I'm going to add that as well. And then we'll test out the e.l.f. Camo Cream Blush. Concealer is done, cream bronzer is done, and now let's test out the Camo Liquid Blush. I think I'm going to test out the pink one that is in the Mean Girls set. Again, this is in the shade Pinky Promise. Now, I have heard that a little bit of this goes a very long way, so I'm going to go in a little bit light-handed. We can always add a little bit more. It does have a nice big doe foot. I'm going to literally do 3 tiny drops. This is definitely Mean Girls Pink. Whew. Yeah, we have a definite color payoff. Look at that. Ooh, that is so pretty. Ooh, this is really nice. Definitely 3 drops is all you need. I mean, unless you want a little bit bolder blush look, you could add a little bit more to build that up. Looks really, really nice. Nice and creamy, just kind of sunk right into the skin. And I love this color. This is definitely a unique color to my blush collection. And I do actually really like the formula. It seems nice and creamy, and it isn't sitting on my skin. It actually sunk into my skin. I am going to go ahead and set my face, and then let's test out the Makeup Revolution highlighter. So I set my face, used my Juvia's Place Bronze Duo in medium. This is also in my project pan. And then I use the brand new Natasha Denona Mini Glow Blush. I didn't use the highlighter, but I did use the blush. And now let's test out the Makeup Revolution Baked Highlighter. Like I said, I don't love Makeup Revolution. I did love the Makeup Revolution Simpsons highlighter, so I'm hoping this one performs as good as that one did. So I'm going to pick that up on my highlight brush. And I love a good bold Scene from Space highlight, so here we go. That is pretty. It's definitely more natural. However, I did tap back in and I'm getting this pretty, a little bit more bold glow. This is actually really pretty. And what's nice about this is one tap in is going to give you a little bit more natural highlight. Going back in is going to give you a little bit more of a bold highlight. So whatever your preference is, but I very much appreciate that you can build this up. And I will say it's really pretty. It's definitely sinking into my skin. It's not really sitting, it's not sitting on my skin. This is really pretty. Okay, Makeup Revolution, definitely another winning highlight. So I am going to add my eye primer. My go-to eye primer is the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. I am so excited to try out that Unearthly palette. Like I said, the swatches, they were absolutely stunning. Now for my eye look, I don't know if I want to do a more neutral grungy look or a little bit more pink leaning look. I'm thinking maybe a little bit more pink leaning look, only because we use the pink camo blush from e.l.f., which is absolutely beautiful. I forgot to mention that even once I set my face with powder, I could still see it. Absolutely beautiful. So and we have the pinky lip oil. So I'm going to stick with this side here of the palette versus the more grungy side. I'll definitely be dipping into this side as well at some point, probably tomorrow. So I'm going to start by picking up the lighter pink shade called Cozy, and I'm going to pick that up on a fluffy brush, and I'm going to focus that on my crease. So I'm going to actually go in my crease and pop up a little bit above. I do have slightly hooded eyes, so I always bring my crease shade just above my crease a little bit so that when my eyes are open, you get to see this beautiful shade Cozy. And I'm really going to buff that out, really going to blend that in just so that it's a little bit lighter in tone. Now this is the lightest pink leaning shade in the palette, and I would say that it's maybe even more of a mid-tone matte, so that's why I'm going a little bit light-handed and really buffing and blending that and diffusing that out. As expected, that applied and blended out beautifully. Now using the e.l.f. brush, it is a fluffy brush, but a little bit more flat, so I think it's going to be perfect for the crease. And I'm going to pick up the more purple shade in the palette. This is called Snug. So I'm going to pick that up, kind of focusing on the end of the brush. I am going to tap that off since it's a little bit deeper shade. I want to avoid fallout if possible. And I'm going to just pack that into my crease, kind of tap it in, just the crease. So I'm not going above the crease at all. And I'm going to even bring that down a little bit onto my lid. And I'm going to use that windshield washer motion and just really, really buff that into the crease. Whew, she is a beautiful purple shade. This brush is perfect for a crease shade. It really just gets in there and packs in that color. This purple shade is beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's not patchy at all, and it is layering perfectly over the pink shade Cozy. And then going into the pink shade Cozy one more time with my fluffy brush, I'm just going to use that to buff everything out, just kind of diffuse those edges. Also making sure you can see the pink shade Cozy above the purple crease shade. This is my all-time favorite outer corner shade from brush from Unearthly. This is the UC3 brush. It is the perfect slant. It's dense enough that it can just pack color in that outer corner. I actually just ordered 5 of these because I love this brush so much. I'm going to pick up the brown shade. It's kind of a cool tone brown called Branch, and I'm going to pick that up with my most favorite Unearthly brush, and I'm going to pack that in my outer corner to give it a little bit of depth. One of my favorite things about this brush is I'm able to get that perfect line on the outer corner. And then because it is a little bit more flat, I'm able to bring that deepening up shade over to the crease a little bit. It's just seriously my favorite brush from Unearthly. Now this brown shade is so pretty. It is a cool toned brown, kind of a grungy brown. It has a teeny bit of green undertone. I think if you paired it with the greens in the palette, that little bit of green undertone would pop out even more, which would definitely be beautiful with those green mattes and shimmers. But it's really pretty with the purple and the pink as well. And then using that fluffy brush that has Cozy on it, no added shadow, I'm just going to give that a quick blend. As always, I'm using my NYX glitter glue, putting that on my lids before going in with shimmer. Like I always say, this keeps my shimmers in place all day, prevents them from creasing on my aging eyelids. And I really feel like the shimmers just perform the best and you get the true color payoff with the NYX glitter glue. That was actually something else I picked up in the Ulta order, was a refill because mine is almost gone. I do want to stay over here with the shimmers as well, just bringing in a little bit more pink, a little bit more purple. This shade here, Magic, is a multi-chrome. It is so pretty. It shifts from pink to purple to gold. I'm 100% using that on my lid. So I'm going to pick that up with my finger. We will do an application with the finger and a brush so we can test out both methods. And I'm actually going to put this on the whole lid, leaving just a little bit of the inner corner open. Oh, wow. She's so pretty. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. It's pink, it's purple, it has a little bit of a gold reflect, and I love, love, love that it has a black base to it because it adds a little bit of smokiness, a little bit of sultriness. Performing beautifully, which is exactly what I expect from Unearthly. It's layering beautifully, it's just a stunning, stunning multi-chrome. And if I look down, I see that really pretty shift to pink, to purple, to gold. Love this, absolutely love it. Now picking up a pencil brush, I want to use this shade right here, this multi-chrome called Change. Again, it shifts more from pink to gold to maybe a light peach. I'm going to pick that up with my brush and I'm going to put that right on the inner corner, right next to the other shade. So pretty too. It is just a tiny bit lighter than the first multi-chrome. It definitely has a pink base to it, so it's not that far off from that first shade. Aside from the fact that this one does not have a black base, they're honestly pretty similar. Because of that, I'm going to pop one more shade on top just to give a little bit of dimension, just to have a little bit of difference. I feel like these two shades are pretty close together on the eyes. This one's just a hair lighter, so I am going to pick up the pink shade next to it called Enchanting, which this one is a true pink shimmer, and I'm actually going to pop that right in the middle. Okay, that is gorgeous. It has a silvery gold shift to it. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. That is all of the variance and dimension that I needed was just to add a shade just a little bit different right in the center. And for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to pick up the peachy pink shade called Autumn, and I'm going to tap that on the inner corner. Oh yeah, that's really pretty too. That is a much more true pink. Ooh, I really like that. Now going back into that purple shade called Snug, I'm going to pick that up, again, tapping it off and buffing that on the lower lash line. I am going to stay really close to my lash line. Basically, as if I was using this as a pencil just to fill in my lower lash line. And going back into that shade Change, that multi-chrome, I'm going to buff that right on top. One last quick blend, no added shadow. I just like to blend everything one last time. And then we have all these creme gel multi-chrome liners from Colourpop. I'm debating if I want to go with the pink or the more purple multi-chrome liner. I think I'm going to go with the pink leaning one called Pixie. I will go ahead and swatch it. I will insert the swatch of all of the liners together on my hand so you can see what they all look like together side by side. But I think this is going to be the perfect multi-chrome liner for the waterline. It'll pair beautifully with this look. So what I'm going to do with this is just put this right in my waterline. So creamy, oh my goodness, look how pretty that is. You can see the shift from pink to gold, and it has a black base to it. So it is the perfect match to the shimmers on to the multi-chromes on my lid. That was so incredibly easy to apply, so creamy, which is what I love about Colourpop's liners. So let me go ahead and do liner, mascara. I think I'm going to pop on some lashes for tonight's girls' night, and then we'll be back to test out the e.l.f. lip oil. So here is the eye look. I'm going to line my lips with the Unearthly Cosmetics lip pencil in Carnage. These lip pencils are $6 and they're incredible. And I'm going to fill my lips in just a tiny bit. Let's test out the pink lip oil from the Mean Girls collection. Ooh, it has a minty smell to it. Yum. And if I remember right, these have barely any color, just a slight wash. At least these lighter shades like this pink one. Feels so good, and it does have this minty little bit of tingle, not like a lip plumper, but you can feel the minty, and it is not sticky. Very hydrating, very glossy, very beautiful. Let's swatch this brown one as well. I'm curious if this one has a little bit more color. This is just a really light pink, definitely a little bit more on the sheer side. Ooh, that's pretty. So this one definitely has a little bit more color. So there's the brown. And let me swatch this pink one right next to that. Yeah, so this pink one is definitely a little bit more clear, sheer. So there's the pink. So it does have a little bit of color, and then there is the brown. So they actually kind of look kind of similar on my hands, but this one definitely has a little bit more color payoff. But this feels incredible. I can see why they say it's a dupe for the Dior lip oil, and it's so much more affordable. These are really nice. I love a good lip oil. I'm probably going to pick up all the other colors. So the only thing we didn't apply to the eyes is the liquid eyeshadow, only because, like I said, I'm not a big liquid eyeshadow fan. I did try this out though. I'll insert that clip here for you. I will say it was really pretty. It was definitely metallic. It dried down really nicely. It's not a indie shimmer by any means, but it did give a nice little bit of a glossy metallic look to the lid. This is maybe a one and done for a lot of people. Just swipe this on the lid, put on some mascara, some liner, one of the e.l.f. lip oils, and you're on your way out the door. It was a really nice product, but I really wanted to test out the shimmers in the Fall Magic palette. Let me go ahead and finish getting dressed for the day, and I'll be back to share my final thoughts on all of this testing new makeup. All right, let's go over my first impression thoughts on all of this testing new makeup. Holy moly, we had a lot of makeup to test out. I'll go ahead and pop up here on the screen a wear test. I'll let you know how this makeup wore all day. By the time I edit this video, I would have worn this makeup for about 12 hours. So I'll let you know the wear test information here on the screen. So let's first start with the primer. This primer, the smell of it is Watermelon Jolly Rancher, and I'm here for it. It smells amazing. I love that it's tacky. I feel like it really held my makeup in place all day long. I didn't have, my makeup wasn't breaking up. It didn't oxidize. I really like this. If you have dry skin, you are going to love this because it's really going to pop in a lot of hydration. And the fact that it is a little bit more tacky, I feel like that really helps keep your makeup in place. Guys, this is incredible. I love this foundation. My skin looks absolutely flawless. It doesn't look like I have tons of foundation on, but it looks flawless. It definitely is a medium buildable to full coverage foundation. This, like I said, wore beautifully, absolutely beautifully. Again, no oxidizing, no breaking up, just absolute perfection. It felt really hydrating and nice on the skin. Again, if you have dry skin, you are going to love this. I've also heard that this works well for oily skin, so you'll just have to test it out. But I love, love, love this. I can see this being a holy grail foundation for me. Camo blushes. I also love these. A little bit goes a very long way. It blended out beautifully. It sits on the skin beautifully. It lasted all day. I cannot wait to put this one on, but these are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely much more affordable than a lot of the cream blushes out there. They're gorgeous. Also, this highlighter, way to go, Makeup Revolution. This is beautiful. This also wore beautifully during the day. I love that it goes on a little bit more natural, but it's buildable if you like a little bit more bold highlight. Another winner. This, like I said, I didn't wear this all day, but you did see me apply it to the eye. A one and done shadow. If you're someone who loves liquid shadows, this is a very affordable option, and it applied absolutely beautifully. Unearthly Cosmetics Fall Magic Palette. I mean, this is everything I expected it to be. Incredible. Absolutely incredible formula. Everything from the mattes, the shimmers, blended out beautifully, layered beautifully. I love the multi-chromes. My only critique is these two shades right here being pretty similar on the eye. In the pan, absolutely not similar, but on the eye, they are pretty close. But I still love both of the multi-chromes. They're beautiful, and I cannot wait to dig into this grungy side using this cream blush and then the brown lip oil. I can't wait to play with this more. As always, 10 out of 10 out of 10. Liners, oh my gosh, I love this. This stayed in my waterline. This is beautiful in my waterline. And like I said, it stayed in my waterline all day. It was so creamy, so easy to apply. You could even use this as liner to make more of an intense multi-chrome look. This is beautiful. I'm so glad I picked up all of these in the bundle. And lastly, the lip oils, love these. That lip oil stayed on my lips through drinking water, through eating a morning snack, through having coffee. It's incredible. It's hydrating. It's not sticky. I actually appreciate that there's not a ton of color so that you could wear this for a more your lips but better look. You can layer it over a lip liner like I did. This is going to be beautiful with this and the grungy side of the Fall Magic palette. Don't buy Dior. For $30, $40, whatever it is, get the e.l.f. Gorgeous. Overall, this was a huge win for a testing new makeup. I am absolutely floored by a lot of these products. I think what surprised me the most is this foundation. I really, 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 really love this foundation. I can't wait to put it into my project pan and wear it every single day. Like I said, it's definitely going to be a holy grail for me. And of course, I didn't expect anything less from the Fall Magic palette. I didn't expect anything less from the multi-chrome liners. All of the e.l.f. products were amazing. And even another big surprise was how beautiful the Makeup Revolution highlighter was. Everything was amazing. This was a perfect testing new makeup. These are some new favorites for me. That's always so nice to get when you test out new products. Let me know what you're interested in picking up. And again, everything is linked down below, discount codes, all the information for you, as well as all the other makeup that I used today, my favorite beauty boxes, discounts to my favorite indie brands, and come follow me on TikTok for a little bit more beauty and makeup. What an amazing testing new makeup.